All right, Dr. Shankopotamus here, working on the Canon gun safe. There you go. And we're going to be working today to replace the lock on this safe. If you guys enjoy this video, if you find it helpful, please sign up. The more people that I can get that are subscribing, then YouTube will give me back some of my monetization, which I've lost recently. But anyway, if we can get over 1,000, maybe we'll do something special. But go ahead and please sub up if you like this, if you find it helpful. A lot of other videos on the channel too. This is my first one on the gun safe, but I got some gun videos. I got some car videos. We got some home repair videos. Basically, I fix just about anything and everything. So that's when I got this started. The kids just said, "Dad, you fix anything?" I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, why don't I make a video of fixing everything? So that's what we're doing. So today we're working with the safe. I'm going to show you the problem with this safe. I've had it for several years. I have worked on this lock multiple times. Let me zoom in a little bit, and you will see that this is a Sargent & Greenleaf. The SG is Sargent & Greenleaf. They make really good locks, by the way, for safes. However, as it happens, it turns out the Canon people with their safes pick the bottom of the bottom to put in their safes, and I didn't learn that till after years of having this thing and trying to repair it myself. This particular lock sticks quite often. I have reworked it, I have lubricated it, I've done everything under the sun. I'll see if I can get it to do what it's always doing here for you. Let me just show you. So there it is. You hear that? No click. You hear nothing. Still locked. All right, so no matter what is going on there, it's still locked. So nothing. I might not get into it today. So I'm gonna go through and just start popping this thing out. Sometimes it takes 10 times to get this thing loosened up. Sometimes it takes a little tap or a wrap to loosen this thing up. And once I get it open, I'll show you what we're gonna put in there. We're gonna put a new one in. It is a Sargent & Greenleaf. I can show it to you now. I did get a new Sargent & Greenleaf here. Here we go. Here's the model on this one. You guys can see that. There you go. That's what we're gonna be putting in, but I gotta fart around with this thing till I can get it opened up, and then we can actually put the new lock on it. Here goes. Wow, this time I got lucky. After the third attempt, it opened. So now we're open. That's at least a third of the usual number of attempts. So into the safe. Now I've been messing with it. So I already took this back panel off. Let me see here. I can show you, we'll pan around. I don't think I'm supposed to be panning, but I'm in the front garage this time. But there it is against the wall, behind that table. Let's see here. Wait, oh, there it is right there. It's just a piece of board. All right, like gypsum board with a covering on the top of it. And the way you get it off, if it's in here, just lift up at the bottom. It'll lift up and then slide out. Okay, there's a little lip right there at the bottom. And then it's got a lip on the back right here. And just get in there and pull the thing off. Look at the light on this thing. There we go. And then you get in there and pull it off. So the problem with this thing all along has been inside of here. The mechanism in here, the design on it sticks almost every single freaking time. It's got a dual mechanism. This new lock has a mono mechanism, so it's supposed to be a lot more reliable, a lot better. My hope also is that this one just fits perfectly into here. So it's pretty simple. You just go at it. We're going to take the back panel off, and then we'll get the lock out, and we'll go from there. Yeah, start getting these guys off of here. Pretty easy. I think I can probably do this with just a screwdriver for the most part. Let the screwdriver stay together. Okay, got a little spring load on it here. All right. And just keep going. Bye-bye. Keep going here. And it'll just come right on off here in just a second. All right. Now, of course, your lock may be different. Your mileage may vary. I have no idea exactly how much I'm going to have to take apart and take off. But we'll see here. We work our way through this bad boy. All right, so we got the back cover off. Most of these locks, in order to engage this solenoid, they're going to have a capacitor on top of them. See this right here? So not only am I the Dr. Shankopotamus, but I was in a previous life the engineering Shankopotamus, electrical engineering. Do not cross this, okay? I mean, it probably won't kill you, but it doesn't feel good. The capacitor is still going to be charged, and you'll get a little shock out of that. So just if you want to, put a jumper wire across it and get rid of it, it might spark just a little bit. But anyway, just make sure you don't touch across that. That capacitor can give you a little bit of a jolt. Like I said, it's not going to hurt you or kill you, but just in case you don't get shocked while you're doing this, just watch out for the capacitor. So now that the backing is off, we're going to go ahead and make our way through picking these pieces out. Here's what I was talking about with the double. This thing has a double mechanism down here that opens it. The newer one has a single mechanism right here, and that should be much more efficient and keep it from getting stuck. Well, here we go. Okay, so we're back on the front. Let me just show you. Once you undo the back, you come in the front so you have access to the electronics and get it off. The little, at least for this one, the little SG tab, it's just a little sticker. So you pop that off and your screws underneath there, you unscrew it, and then off it comes. And then these control wires just hook up on here. I'm going to pull the hook up off those. I've got a screw right here at the top. I may have another screw back behind there, but I think this is going to do it because this is your battery housing. So once I get this screw off, I should be able to lift this off the front and the lock off the back, but we'll see. Okay, so there is another screw inside the housing for the battery. So got to take the little housing off, get to the second screw, and then we should be able to pop this thing off. Okay, so if you need them, here's the instructions. I don't even know. Focus up on that, read through the whole thing. I don't know. But anyway, another page. There you go. Good. So this thing is the Titan, I think, the 2006 Titan pivot bolt from Sargent & Greenleaf. And as you can see over here on the safe, there you go, we're off now. I think based on the size and the hole and everything, we should fit in. I'm going to have to see if I can line them up, make sure the holes for securing the face and the back are the same. I may have to drill a few holes, but we're going to get it all out and check here and see in a minute. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so fortunately for me, I'm not too surprised, but the lock matches. Of course, it's the same company, so that kind of makes sense. So it fits right up perfectly and matches up with the holes that are already in here. Make it real easy, same size screws. Zip, 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 zip. I will tell you something, anybody else out there who works on locks a lot and knows what the heck this thing is and what in the world it's for, don't comment. I mean, no flaming or laughing, but I mean, it just doesn't serve any purpose, right? If you have it like this, then it's a permanent lock. It's never going to open. Maybe that's the point. And if you slide it over and open it and put it in the same way like that, permanent open, right? It's not going to move at all. And there's nothing on any one of the locks that raises or lowers that or messes with that. So I don't know. It doesn't seem to serve any purpose whatsoever, at least not on this particular lock. Maybe there's a way to, lock it down if you have the right tight mechanism on the back, but I don't know. So anyway, this little puppy fits right up here perfectly, just like this. Okay, and then the connection is right up in here, and we're just going to plug that in. Oh, I'm sorry. The connection is right up in here. Okay, so we're just going to plug that connection in, and you feed it down through here. Now see on this one, go that way, but so we're going to feed it through there and then out to the front and into our electronic control and our keypad. It should work. I don't know. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, so the box here is mounted. I would tell you it's a little bit close. It still catches, but I'd like to have a little extra room. It doesn't, that's as far down as it comes, but still, it'll catch the plate here. It'll catch the lock. Because if worse comes to worse, I can bend it up just a little bit, but it's catching all the way through. Just no extra on it, if you will. And around to the front here, worked just fine there. Sorry about that camera. Here's our connection wire from the back. Holes line up perfectly. No drilling, no messing around. So I'll plug this into the control for the back, and then the battery goes inside of this. Has a little release here, so you pop this out. Battery's in here. Let me see here. Whoop, battery's in here. Okay, and put the face place on it, and then we'll work on programming. Alrighty. All right, so we're in. There's a, I can show you, yeah, we're locked. I'll show you, there's a factory code that comes with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pound. You hear it unlock in the back. It turns and unlocks. And then here within a little bit, this one doesn't blink. Some of them blink, but you could hear it maybe click back in there. That means it's ready to lock again. There you go. I notice it does, and once you do lock in, and the, what do you call it? The hammer, the thing? The locky thing, the metal locky thing. Once it drops, I did hear a beep from that. So we're gonna go ahead and change the code. To change the code to what I want, I'm not gonna put it on the internet, but change the code to what I want. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it is pound. So it's 22 or 33, and then star, and then whatever your code is, in this case I would enter the factory code, and pound, and then enter the new code you want, 6-digit code, and pound. Enter the new code again and pound to verify it, and then your new code should be in. So, but that's putting the Sargent & Greenleaf 2006-102 is what this one is. And if this is helpful, you enjoyed it, you know, subscribe. That always helps me out. Nice comments are always welcome. Butt-headed comments not so much, but nice ones are welcome. So we got this last little bit here to cover it up. Little SG sticker onto there. There we go. And now we're golden. So that's installing the Sargent & Greenleaf 2006-102 onto the Canon safe. Works great now. Thank you all for watching.